Everyone, so let's solve today's problem of the day, that is maximum index. Let us go through the problem once. Given an array A of n positive integers, the task is to find the maximum of j minus I, subjected to the constraint that A of I is less than equal to A of j and I is less than equal to j. Okay, so what is the question stating is that we have an array of elements. Okay, and what we need to do is we need to find the maximum value of j minus I, wherein I and j are the index values of the two elements, in any two elements inside this array, and it should be subjected to the constraint that A of I is less than equal to A of j. So let us see how we are going to solve this problem. So what does this mean is that we have these array of elements. Okay, so let us consider the first test case. We have 34, 8, 10, 3, 2, and so on. Okay, and the output is 6. So let us see what we are going to do. Basically, for for considering any two element such that A of I is less than equal to A of j, and j minus I should be the max, right? So we need to maximize j minus I. So in that case, what we can do is, for every element, what we can have is, for every ith element, I have to find the farthest maximum. The farthest maximum. Okay. Not the maximum. Not only the maximum. We need to find the farthest maximum. For example, what I'm trying to say is that for 8, okay, for the 8 element, what are the maximum value, or what are the elements which are greater than 8? We have 10, we have 80, we have 30, we have 33. But which element are we going to consider? We are not considering the maximum of all of them, that is 80. No, we are considering the farthest maximum. So the element which is greater than 8 and which is farthest from 8, we are considering that, in order to g- get or maximize j minus I, where the index of the farthest maximum is j and the index of current value is I. Okay, so I hope you are clear with the logic what we'll be performing. Basically, we are doing nothing. We will just iterate through this array, and we will find, for every element we'll find its farthest maximum element, and just store the maximum difference of index values that we'll be getting. Okay, so let us perform one iteration for the following test case. Okay, so let us perform the iteration. For example, we have this array, and these are the index values that we have. So considering zero based indexing, that is from 0 to 8. Okay, so for the first element, let's see the first element, 34. All right, so what is the farthest maximum element for 34? Let us check from here, in the opposite direction. So we'll, for every element, we'll be starting a loop from the opposite direction. All right, in order to minimize the number of steps we are taking to find the jth element, we will start from the end of the array. All right, so from here we will check which is the first element which is greater than my 34 element. Okay, so is 1 greater than 34? No. Is 33 greater than 34? No. Is 30 greater? No. Is 80 greater than 34? Yes, 80 is greater than 34. In this case, what we will do is we will just store this j minus I. So what is j? J is 5. What is I? I is 0. So in this case, what I'll do is 5 minus 0 is 5. Okay, so now my the maxi variable has 5 as the max value, or the maximum difference of index. Okay, so now let us consider the next element, that is 8. For 8, let us see the farthest maximum. So is 1 greater than 8? No. Is 33 greater than 8? Yes. So as this is the very first element from the end to be greater than 8, we will consider this. And now 7 minus 1 is 6. So as this is greater than the previous previous maxi value, we will update the max value as 6. Now the maximum difference of the index till now is 6. Okay, so now let's go to 10. For 10, again we have 33, that is at 7th index. So 7 minus 2 is 5, but still it remains 6, as 6 is greater than 5. Then for 3, again we have 33, so that 7 minus 3 would be 4. No changes. Then for 2, okay, so for 2 again 33, so 7 minus 4 is, so basically it remains the same. maxi remains the same, as the difference of index values are smaller that we are getting currently. So for 80, what we have is there are no max values, right? But in the question you can see that a of I can be less than or equal to a of j, and I can also be less than equal to. So in these cases wherein elements are not having any max value, we can consider the element itself as j. Okay, so that we'll get the value as 0. So for 80 we have 0, then again for 30 we have 33. But as the max we have a greater maximum value, we will not be considering it, and for 1 again we'll have the 0 value. So I hope you are clear with this approach. Will be what we'll be doing is we will just iterate through this array, and for every ith element we will start a loop from the end and find the first maximum element, which is, or basically the first element which is greater than this element. So we'll quickly be going through the code once. So this is the code that we have. Okay, so now answer is equal to 0. We will iterate through the array for taking I as the index value. For every I am initializing a j that is equal to n minus 1, and we are iterating through backwards. And what we are doing is, while j is greater than equal to I and a of j is less than a of I, that means till the time this element is less, the ending iteration element is lesser, we are just hopping up the elements. Okay, and the moment I get the element as greater than this particular the ith element, I will stop my loop and just find or update the maximum value or the answer. Okay, and return the answer. So I hope you're clear with this approach. Thank you.